they can go find something on the street and eat. Man, we got to be living. We got to be living great. I was talking to one of my guys. I was talking to Clay yesterday, man. I said, look, man, we should be millionaires, multimillionaires. And there's no reason why we can't be. So you guys, we gotta elevate our mindset as high as it'll let us go, man. There's somebody out there, and the only thing that drives me is when I see people out here that are actually doing it. And you know what I say? And this may not be the right thing to say, but I'm gonna tell you guys what I say. I look at those people and I say, they ain't no better than me. I was born on this planet just like them. Why do they own this right here and I don't own this right here? They ain't no better than I am. We was all born on this planet the same, yet you got a yacht. I should have a yacht too. So I'm gonna strive until I get it. And you know something? It may not be me to be the one to actually see that yacht. Might be one of my kids. But I'll be doggone, I'm gonna put whatever I can put inside of them that's coming from me to get it in them so they can do it. And I think that's what parents are supposed to do. We're supposed to make each generation easier. I heard some of my friends, man, we sitting out having an intellectual discussion. Like, man, I want to make my kids have it hard. No, you shouldn't make your kids have it hard. Your kids should be able to take the torch from you and keep this thing running. We ain't got time to be knocked backwards 1 or 2 steps. And these people out here, man, I see them, man. I live around them. These guys are getting ahead. They getting ahead of the game, and they're competitive too. They even, man, guys, I gotta go full screen on this right here. I done went on my rant, man. Y'all done got me started. How do I do my guys? They even have it now, guys. If you go to some of these communities like where I'm at, Oak Mountain, Mount Brook, you guys know those are some of the highest area code. Some places over in Trustville, the Vestavia. These guys are making sure that their kids are ahead of the game. There's nothing wrong with that. In my community, we sitting up saying, well, you gotta have it hard. You gotta have it just like I had it. And we laugh about it. Yeah, we had it hard. No, your kids should have it easier. These guys over there, man, they're having it, man. I'm gonna tell you what they're doing, guys. It's at the point to where they're actually holding their kids back a grade. Why is that important? I'm glad you asked. They're holding their sons back a grade. So that when their son's number one, he's more mature than you are. Y'all in the same grade, and he's taller, he's bigger than you are. So when he plays sports, he's gonna be the one that stands out more. This is what they're doing over there. They pumping their kids with hormones, they feeding them, they getting them the best trainers. I see it because I got my son doing the same thing. Now I don't give him no hormones, but I make sure that he can compete. And the only person that's gonna deny him of anything he ever get, if you living in my household, is yourself. You can't go back and say, well, my dad didn't provide this right here for me. That's why I couldn't go to the next level. Now I can say that because I knew my parents didn't have. When I was growing up, I used to hear my mom and dad fussing about bills and how they couldn't pay bills and why this right here cost so much. So I never went to my parents and said, hey, Dad, can y'all get me these pants? Or can y'all get what the other kids had? Some Jordache jeans? Or can you get me some of those Chuck Taylor tennis shoes? I didn't even ask my parents because I knew we couldn't afford it. I was very athletic. I was a phenomenal. When it come down to athleticism, I could beat a lot of guys just athletically. But I never had the money, and I knew my parents didn't have the money to take me to the next level. So I made a pact with myself that my kids not gonna have to ever go through that. That's why I work hard. And that's why you guys should work hard. And I think that our parents, man, I don't want nothing from my kids at the end of the day. If my son mess around and hit a big time, he plays baseball. If he mess around and get a big time contract making millions and millions of dollars a year, I don't want no Mercedes. I don't want you to buy me nothing. You ain't got to buy your mama no house. That's your money. I can buy my wife a house. You know, that's my little rant, guys. But let me go find my little lesson here, guys. All right, guys. This is what happens when I go on a rant, man. I kind of go heavy. All right, so this right here, let me see.